When I bang on about incompetence in our system with the police, this is exactly why. So the thing is here, this wasn't the actual police, it was the 131444 line. And the actual police here are really nice. The people on the 131444 line are really nice. But, so I've made a file. I spoke to a policeman who is is in the area of where I was living a short time, which is the address on my license, which happens to be like nowhere near where I am. But because I haven't been able to update my license address, I'm still connected to that address. So a few times they've gone there to do a welfare check on me when they just haven't been able to get me on the phone, and scared the fuck out of the person living there who's like in her 80s, is not well, has major anxiety, shitty memory. You could tell her a million times the same thing and she'll keep forgetting. And one of the times it was that welfare check that I got at like 1 a.m. And I said it didn't go to me. It went there. It terrorized the lady in her 80s who had no idea what was going on, who was having panic attacks and couldn't sleep for days. So I've then made a massive file with the police in the area. Now, the police officers in that area are really nice and they know not to contact me. They've put on there that I'm not at that address, leave her alone, okay? So, anytime that they needed to contact me, I said, call me. And then, whenever I move to a new area to camp, because I'll camp in the bush, in little nooks that have private access only, where you can only get it there through someone's property, or I'll camp at the end of people's property when people aren't living there and stuff. And because I can't be around people, but I can't be in an area where you can just sort of rock up to my van. Like, I need that safety to be able to sleep and close my eyes. It's gotten so bad where if I know anyone could just knock on my van and appear, I won't sleep. I'll be expecting that. That's why I choose places that ambulances can't access now, because I'm too scared of these fucking welfare checks and these cunts just turning up, terrorizing me out of nowhere just because, like, you know, I didn't answer a phone call, or they're worried because they don't understand trauma, or whatever their bullshit is in the system. So the local cop where I was camping before, he was lovely. Yesterday, after I had my tantrum on the car, I wanted to do so much more than that. I made videos, put them online, called 131-444, told them my name, the car, my license plate, my phone number. I said to bring up my file. I told them everything I did to the car, reminded them, go check my channel, told them the channel again, but it should be on the file. And they said, okay, they reassured me, it's my car, don't worry, noted, right? But then later on, when I was walking back later in the evening, because I still hadn't heard anything, I called again. And the lady was like, we're not going to get it. I'm like, I didn't ask you to. I'm letting you know that it's there, and I'm letting you know to put it all on the file, because someone is going to report it. The cops are going to end up stumbling across it. And I want you to know so no one, like, has to freak out, so they can just call me. And she said, okay, that should put the note. So today I haven't heard anything, right? And then I was with my phone all day up until about 4 o'clock. I decided, okay, I haven't heard anything. I'm just going to not be attached to the phone for like an hour, because it was too much. I was too paranoid just checking it all day. And I was like, it's stopping me from relaxing, and I want to bring things down and calm down, because I'm getting too alert, too ragey, too tense. Like, it's hurting my nerves. It's hurting my stomach. I am tense as fuck. Everything is burning. And the more that happens, the more I rage. Like, as much as it fuels my fire, I want to take care of myself. I want to build my strength, not my, I don't want to shorten my fuse every minute of the day. You know what I mean? Like, So I decided to put my phone down for 1 fucking hour. And of course, in that hour, I get back and I have a whole bunch of calls. So I go into voicemail, like, who are these people? One of them was the old lady. So I've gone into the voicemails to listen, and it's like, you have 9 new messages, but I only had 2 missed calls. So then I go into like my spam and blocked. Half the calls, so many phone calls are being blocked by my phone automatically as spam that are just normal landline numbers. And it's like, I had no idea that these calls, and some of them were while I had my phone. So I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. And the first message is the local police near where the car was, which is nowhere near me. We found the car on the side of the road. I didn't even listen to the message. I was like, fuck. So I called 131 444. And I was on the phone to them for almost 15 minutes. They wouldn't put me through to that station. And the notes from yesterday weren't on there. And she's asking me a billion questions. I start getting triggered. And she's telling me to calm down. And I'm like, I just told you the name of the station who called me, but because I didn't know the officer or the number, she just wouldn't put me through. And I'm like, trying to tell her, I've got processing information, I can't fucking do this. So she ends up putting me on hold, comes back, says she couldn't get hold of them. And then meanwhile, I'm talking to her, the old lady calls again, and I'm like, dude, I can guarantee you that you have sent cops to this old lady and she's freaking out. And she's like, well, why don't you just give her a call, because it might not be about that. I'm like, it's happening. I'm getting all these calls all at once. I've had another call who I don't know it is. I've got to call them. I was like, people are wigging out. What's going? You need to get in touch with that station if they are freaking everyone out. She wouldn't put me through, said she was going to email them. So I called the old lady. And she tells me, and she's crying, and she's in a panic attack, and then she somehow, like, puts my phone on hold and drops the phone. Call back. After a while, it finally rings. She's like, like freaking out. This woman thought I had died on the side of the fucking road because someone on the other side of the country, who I'm not even in contact with, who I don't even speak to, who is not even a contact or a next of kin or anything, had contact her about my car. And I'm like, what the fuck? So then I contact that person and I'm like, this is awkward because we have nothing to do with each other. The last thing I said was, I fucking hate you. Why are you involved and why do you know about my car? And then she's like, says the name of an ex-partner I had who I haven't seen since 2010. 2010. The police contacted her, had her thinking that I was dead on the side of the road because my car had been crashed. So then she's reaching out to someone on the other side of the country who I'm not in contact with, who's then reaching out to this lady. This whole chain reaction of everyone freaking out because these police found my car and those notes weren't on the file. And everyone didn't know what happened. So because the 131 444 wouldn't put me through, I've then had to call 000. They are lovely. They've closed the case, contacted the cops and let them know to reopen it as a normal one, to just contact me. Normally, with all the details. I said, this is bullshit. You've freaked out an old lady who's not going to sleep. She's going to be having panic attacks, pissing the bed all night. I said, you've had people on the other side of the country at work freaking out thinking this person's dead. Exes from 15 years ago. I said, I've been compliant and honest. I said, I've even put the video of me doing it on the channel and told you about the channel, and you can't even note that. And now they're like, are you okay? I'm like, yes, I'm fine. I'm camping out in the bush, which they can vouch for because they all see the location when you call 000 goes straight through. You see the coordinates on your fucking phone. You are located here, 4 point blah, blah, blah. And it's like, they know where you are. I'm not stupid. It's like, it's not the actual cops. That was the 131 number, people. But seriously, it shows you this is what's running the fucking country. I'm so glad that the cops around here are nice. They've reassured me. I'm like, I'm fine. Just fucking call me, man. Seriously. Do your job. Listen. I said, just please stop charging at me and everyone. I'm freaking out. Said, I have a disorder. I can't close my eyes if people know where I am. You don't need to charge at me, threaten me to come. I will come, I will comply. So this is why I bang on about incompetence. They are nice. They are lovely. What's that quote on Friends? Kittens are nice. Would we hire a kitten to protect us and keep us safe? No. We don't want pussies running the fucking show.